Hello everyone, it is Marc Berman from TV Media Insights. It is Wednesday, August 22nd. I would like to welcome you back to our daily video cast. I'm coming to you, by the way, from our conference room in our office on 37th Street and 7th Avenue. I am facing right now the streets of 7th Avenue, and it is very active as always. Now let's begin today with news on The Office on NBC. NBC has officially announced that The Office will conclude next spring after 8 1/2 seasons. I think this is an admirable idea. They want the show to go out with some dignity. And let's be honest, once Steve Carell left, and I believe that was in March of 2011, The Office never got the momentum back. It didn't have a center, it didn't have a focus, it lost steam in the ratings, and it just wasn't funny anymore. So we'll wrap up and conclude in the spring. And there was talk, by the way, at one point of Rainn Wilson, who plays Dwight, of getting his own spinoff. Well, I have not heard anything about that, and I certainly hope that does not happen. At this point, NBC needs to focus on the next generation of sitcoms. It has 4 coming up of the quartet. I think the 2 most likely to succeed are Guys with Kids and The New Normal. We'll just have to wait and see. Now let's go to Live with Kelly from Disney ABC. The distributor was hoping to keep the announcement of Kelly Ripa's new co-host hush hush until September 4th. Well, guess what? It wasn't hush hush enough, and word got out that her new co-host will be, and I think this is a great idea, Michael Strahan. He has guest co-hosted several times. They have great chemistry. And what I like about the announcement is it is not Regis Philbin. There were rumors out there that Regis was coming back. Had Regis come back to Live, it would have been like Patrick Duffy stepping out of the shower on Dallas. We don't want to see Regis Philbin stepping out of a shower. So Michael Strahan will be Kelly Ripa's co-host on Live. Now let's go to late night on ABC. Jimmy Kimmel. You might know that I don't necessarily think he's very funny. Then again, I don't really think Jay Leno or David Letterman are funny either. So maybe it's me. But ABC has decided, effective in January of 2013, it will move up Jimmy Kimmel Live to 11:35 p.m., swapping time periods with Nightline, which will then air at 12:05 a.m. And the logical reason is if you move it up a half hour in late night, it will have a larger audience, and it could bring in more ad revenue. And I think at some point, what ABC should do is they should expand Jimmy Kimmel to an hour, and then take Nightline and air that in prime time. And apparently, and I just learned this morning, the plan is that they will put Nightline in prime time once a week in March, and we'll see what happens. But I think at some point, ABC will probably expand Jimmy Kimmel to an hour. I mean, they love this guy. He's all over the place. Now let's go to the Live Plus same-day ratings for the week of August 13th. Now, what you have to remember is this was right after the conclusion of the Summer Olympics. The positive news for NBC is it finished first for the week in total viewers and adults 25 to 54, but at a fraction of the audience, of course, during the Olympics. Fox News was #1 among adults 18 to 49 and adults 18 to 34. There were 4 series premieres this week. They were all non-scripted. The first was Stars Are in Stripes on NBC. It got up to a respectable start. Unfortunately, by this week on Monday, it lost a lot of steam. We then had Hotel Hell on Fox, which also got off to a respectable start and held up in week 2. The amazing thing about Gordon Ramsay is he has 4 shows on Fox. They all have an audience. How many more is he going to have? And then the CW had 2. It had a game show, Osset, and a new singing competition, just what we needed, called The Next. Well, guess what? They were both DOA. I mean, poor the CW. They keep trying, and particularly this summer. They had nothing original last year. They had 4 new shows this summer. Everything has collapsed. I certainly hope of their 3 new shows coming up in the fall, I think Arrow, or at least I hope Arrow, will attract an audience. And that is our daily video cast from TV Media Insights. I want to thank you for joining me. I am Marc Berman, and I will be back with more news about my favorite medium, television, tomorrow. Have a great day, folks.